style of life, and there are parts of that that are here. But it's real. It is life, and a lot of the issues that Dallas and Houston and other metropolitan areas deal with, so do we. They don't stay away, they come, and they touch us, and they affect us. But the beauty of living in a small town like this is that when those issues come home, when those issues touch where you live, you're not dealing with strangers. You're not shouting at unknown masses across the hallway that you don't know. You're talking to your neighbors. You're talking to your friends. You're talking to your coworkers. And you come to realize that the beauty of living in Mount Pleasant, Texas, is that you're all investors in that community. You have an opportunity, it's not automatic. You have an opportunity to pour yourself into that community. Oh, it's hard work. Again, it doesn't just happen. You have to take risks. You have to expend yourself to be able to be a part of that community. But the beauty of it is that as you do, life comes back at you again and again and again. In certain parts of our world, there are very clearly defined boundaries around ideological groups and ecclesiastical groups and political groups. And these days, it seems like it's exceptionally difficult to cross those barriers and even have a civil conversation. You are thrust into your own little circle of people that you're comfortable with, and you're encouraged to stay there. In Mount Pleasant, that has never been the case. What a joy it's been to be able to reach across ecclesiastical lines, Methodist, Episcopalian, Catholic, Assembly of God, and on we could go. It's been a joy for me to reach across cultural and language lines, to learn things that I never imagined, things that I did not grow up with in the place where I grew up. And I am eternally grateful. In fact, at this very moment, in the refrigerator at my church, in our workroom there's a bag waiting for me. We hired a new custodian just a few days ago, and she is a delight. Her name is Norma Corona. And Norma has become a part of the family very quickly, though her English is very poor and my Spanish is very poor. But on yesterday morning, she showed up with a bag of tongue tacos. Now, I'm telling you, 20 years ago or 30 years ago, I would have never imagined somebody showing up at church and giving me a bag of tongue tacos, nor can I imagine being excited about it. But I'm looking forward to taking those home and enjoying those because I know she's a wonderful cook. And I know that she shared that with me out of her heart. I am grateful for this place. It's not a place to get away from. Some can feel that way. It's a place that you hope in time God will allow you to come back to and to be a part of. It's been this morning my privilege to connect with Lisa Presley back there and to know that I know her family and to hear about her passion for this nursing program out here. And I will close with this. The value of living in a small town. I've been here 29 years. Just a few days ago, 11 in fact, I had this left hip replaced. And as I lay on my back in Titus Regional Medical Center, in a very vulnerable position, with that very stylish gown that they provide you when you are going into surgery and coming out, 2 or 3 of the nurses who came into that room to take care of me were young ladies who had gone through the nursing program here at Northeast Texas Community College. But beyond that, they also go to Guatemala with us on a medical mission trip that we partnered with the college in annually, except for the last 2 years. And so it was a bit disconcerting to see them standing over me and to know what they were about to know about me. But it was also very calming to know this is what you prepared for. This is what you have gotten ready for. And now I, a member of this community, get to be the beneficiary of your investment. I am grateful that we live in this place and grateful that 29 years ago God called me here. I don't know if I'll die here. I think I have some church members praying to that end occasionally. I don't know if I'll die here or not, but if I do, then to God be the glory. It has been a good run, and it is continuing to be a good run. So I challenge you, wherever God puts you, invest yourself. If He allows you to stay here, and make the most of it. This is a great place to be. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you very much.
We have a couple more poems to enjoy. The second place winner in the poetry division is Maxine Reisner. Her poem is titled Foreign Land. Hussein.
I look around. This will be the last I see of this place. The city is all I've ever known. Anxiety builds as I load the last box. I was here for just a few months, where I had grown. In the back seat, I say goodbye to not only my old city, but my old self. Out the window, I watch the small trees fly by, approaching my new journey. Towering beams of life with boundless foliage, a new and unfamiliar place, almost alien to me, yet holds so much embrace. Instead of burnt brown vegetation, luscious green. Wildlife makes its appearance as I pass by, followed by endless pastures of serene, occupying various farm animals. Backroads showcase neighborhoods with a charming atmosphere, with comforting feeling of driving through small towns, the people so cordial and spectacular. Interstate roads with seemingly everlasting scenery. The elegance of the reflection as the sunset hits the waters. The stars' awing vibrance and sheen. I breathe in and cheer. This may be new land, but God knew what he was doing when he brought me here.
And now for the first place winner in the student division, we have The Forgotten Home, written by Brian Ramirez.
The forgotten home. The home that once dealt with a coffin became a coffin of its own. The walls one day softened, and the place was left alone. Oh, how many passed? Oh, how many stayed? It all happened so fast, but yet we still pray. The home is now abandoned. The home is stuck in the past. The place was backhanded and we could be harassed. We must not forget because it gives something to remember. While outside, you smoke a cigarette. Inside, they give service to your family. In the corner of Washington, Arkansas, lay the remains of a funeral home. Yet you may not know what you saw. Taste but another home with the abandonment syndrome. Thank you.
We thank everyone here who participated and worked hard at their poems because it was a very good competition here with the top ones. So we thank you for coming, and we have lunch after. If you would like to put up by Renee McCracken of our agriculture department, so it should be really homegrown and pretty good. So we have some tables and you can spread out the chairs. Those of you who won, we would like to have photos with you, as well as we need to have you sign a form for the various awards. That's it then for today.